excited about the way the fall went. You know, certainly it was an opportunity for us to kind of build the foundation going into the spring. Being in my second year as head coach and having the staff a little bit more established, I think was really made an impact. You know, certainly from the organizational standpoint, getting on the same page quicker. I think that was something that reflecting on the fall and then kind of the off season here made a big difference for us. One guy we've moved from the midfield is Michael Pyers. Comes out of Victoria, British Columbia. I think he had 20 goals for us out of the midfield last year. He's been playing some attack and doing some nice things. He'll be a guy that kind of stabilizes that unit, certainly. And Jimmy Green, James, is a guy that really is what we center around as far as, you know, experience. Guy's played going into his fourth year, really brings a lot of athleticism to our midfield. I've been excited about a couple young guys there as well. You know, Dominique Alexander, a freshman, and Logan Shush out of British Columbia, two freshmen that are going to play significant roles for us. I think everyone understanding that it's not going to be one guy, that everyone's got to get 10, 15% better. And I think that's been fun. Like I said, it's been exciting to see that movement in our offense. I think eventually, as we grow, we could potentially be a tougher team to defend based on the fact that there's a little bit more balance, but I think it's going to take some time. Our three captains are on the defensive side of the ball. You know, Brandon Freeman in the goal, Scott Foreman defensively, and Andrew Stimmel as a defensive midfielder. Scott, I can't say enough good things in regards to Scott as far as the type of character, person that he is, leader. Just a really special player. He's a guy that's, you know, top 2 on the team, 1, 2 in every category. We've moved Brock Sorensen, who played offense for us last year with the short stick, to pole. He's done some really nice things at the long stick position for us. And, you know, shoring up the close D will be Matt Kawamoto. You know, he's all conference a year ago in the Great West. I think he's a guy that's ready to step into being more of a cover guy. And Ryan Brandt, goalie-wise, you know, I think certainly Brandon, coming off the year he had last year, has done some really nice things, but also look for Ryan to continue to grow as the season goes on. Well, we talked about just being a better ground ball team in January. We get back, being a team that's very tough between the lines. I think that's an area that we can improve on from a year ago. Certainly defensively, we're looking to come together. You know, to start the year, I think that's going to be a strength for us with the experience that we have back. And then certainly as the offense develops, you know, getting up and down the field. We like the idea of playing an up-tempo style, but we got to make sure that we're prepared to do that with the personnel that we have. As far as goals, I mean, I think we want to compete for a championship. You know, I think a conference champion is something that we're certainly setting our eyes on, but we know that's a long way off. We know that it starts with a solid preseason and getting in the right condition. For us, this schedule has certainly been ratcheted up a little bit. Not having the conference tournament, you know, we looked at it as a staff and just felt like we want to give ourselves the best opportunity to get into that tournament, you know, and I think strength of schedule is key. That you have a team like Bucknell that remains in the schedule. Villanova is a new addition, another tournament team. Penn State remains, as you mentioned, along with Notre Dame and North Carolina. So your out-of-conference schedule is pretty firm, you know, and I think that's something that we're excited about. We know that it's a challenge, certainly, but with the new conference, you know, the 8 teams, certainly a very deep conference. Every week's going to be a new challenge. Every Monday is going to be a clean slate, and I think the guys are really excited about the opportunity that lies ahead. Well, it's a really special event. This is the 3rd year of the Showdown the Shoe. We play at 11 a.m. on April 24th, prior to the spring football game. You know, last year we had a record crowd of just over 31,000 at halftime. We're excited to have Air Force coming into play. I think that'll be an opportunity to certainly you know, celebrate and honor our military academy. You know, it started with Denver. You know, I guess it was almost 3 years ago now, with Notre Dame a year ago, and we're excited about continuing that tradition.